In our first story tonight, technology is always changing nowadays, and while drones have been around for quite some time, their role in agriculture business is relatively new. KHQA's Sarah Lighthizer joins us now with more information on how farmers may be having an easier time when it comes to spraying herbicides, fertilizers, and more in our latest edition of From the Ground Up.
From the Ground Up, sponsored by B&S Insurance Agency.
With lots of recent rain, farmers may be finding themselves struggling with their rigs out in their fields. Applicator drones can be a way around that, as they don't cause any compaction to fields. These types of drones are quite new to the agriculture world, and Eric and Jonathan Lundberg of Lundberg Farm Service say this method has been quite popular this spring with their customers. The drone is not limited to spraying only one solution, but multiple, thanks to their capacity to carry 2 different tanks, according to Eric.
So the capabilities of the drone would be that it sprays products like herbicides and fungicides, as well as it can spread dry products like cover crop seeds or dry fertilizer.
The drone works very well for smaller fields, and it can spray between 25 to 35 acres per hour, depending on what you're spraying. Operating the device requires an unmanned pilot's license, which Eric's son Jonathan has. There are a few different buttons as well as a camera on the remote, and there is information such as how far the device is, battery percentage, and more.
From the controller, the drone can go approximately a mile, probably a little more than that. The controller itself has a couple antennas on it that connect to the, well, not connect, but they relay back and forth with the drone on how far it can go, and sometimes I wouldn't want to push it any further than a mile.
While there are some benefits to farmers, there are also some limitations.
The drone carries a small payload, which then we can't spray very high volume, so we have to always deal with the wind. When you're flying it, there are obstacles like trees and stuff like that that you have to fly over, so you have to be very mindful of where the drone is going.
The best time of the day to use the drones, according to Jonathan, is during the day, but the drone does have a light on it in case it does get dark. For more information about the drone, you can read about it on our website at khqa.com. For this edition of From the Ground Up, I'm Sarah Lighthizer.